I'm Amy from Body Fit by Amy, and this is your prenatal stability ball workout. So in this workout, we're gonna be using a stability ball and some dumbbells to be getting strength and conditioning and stretching. And this can be done in any trimester, first, second, or third. A couple things to remember before you start working out. Please make sure that you have been cleared by a doctor for exercise before you begin this or any workout program, and make sure that you're monitoring your intensity levels. So in pregnancy, an easy way to remember, if we're on a scale of 1 to 10, we always want to keep it about a 6 or a 7. So listen to your body. If you need a break, hit pause, grab some water, do what's best for you. So I also want to mention really quick that my maternity activewear today is from Mumberry Fit. So please check them out, mumberry.com. I'm really excited about them. They are really supportive both up top and bottom, and all their apparel has what they call the mum band. So you can see it's a little supportive layer over your belly. They have it on the top and on the bottoms here. So I've got double support today. I was just really excited to find them because my old workout clothes that I was just stretching out were just not doing it. As I got bigger in the belly, I didn't have support, and then I also didn't want to feel sucked in. So the mum band gives you the support, but also gives you room to breathe and room to grow, as we know we all will. So check them out, mumberry.com. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab our ball. We're gonna start with just a little warm up with the ball. So watch me, I'm just gonna drop it down a little half squat and reach it up over my head. So if you have one of the bigger balls, that's okay. You can even do this without the ball if it feels too big to reach over your head. And we're just gonna take this and we'll just go a little bit of a turn. Make sure you're turning in your hips to each side. This is both gonna get our heart rate up and also make sure that we get a little stretch. And then we're gonna take it out in front. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. Just roll the ball out, stretch through your back, and then walk it in all the way up. Roll the ball out, so a little hamstring and back stretch. Walk it in, and we'll go one more. Hold it here, little stretch, and then bring it back. And just put the ball kind of somewhere at your knees. Just do little stretches over through our side before we jump right in. And then take it across your body. Little reaches again, making sure we're turning knees and hips. It's okay if your ball rolls out of the way. And then little hamstrings in the back, just like that. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do using just the ball, don't worry about the dumbbells yet, is we're gonna do a ball squat. So I'm gonna take the ball over to the wall. You just want a flat, sturdy surface, and I'm gonna place it sort of at the lower back. So lower back, hips, almost right at my glutes, because it's gonna roll up with me. You can really let your body lean into that. That's gonna give you the support. Make sure you're not gonna slide if you need to move your yoga mat over. And then we're just gonna sit in a squat and then press up. So it looks like your normal squat. We wanna keep the knees above the ankles, not going too far forward. If you feel like you're here, walk those feet out. And again, press your abs and your back into the ball. It's gonna give you lots of support. It's also gonna work the core. So a lot of times when we get into that second and third trimester, we know we can't do our ab work flat on our back anymore. So the stability ball is a great way to engage the core the entire time you're using it without putting too much stress on those joints. Let's go just a couple more. Still sitting low, driving up through the heels. Last one, and relax. So shake those out. And then we're gonna take our toes out. We're gonna take it to a plie squat. So same idea, sitting low, just with our toes out. So drop it low from here, squeeze it up. We love this plie squat because this is our labor position, right? So this is exactly where we usually, most often, not for everybody, but this is a position that we're in a lot for labor and delivery. And the ball is great for preparing you for that. It's also great once the baby's here, because you can rock the baby, bounce the baby on it. Good tool to have. Keep squeezing, drop it low, good posture, making sure we're not leaning into it. Pull your abs into the back of the ball. We'll get just a few more for 3, squeeze, 2, and last one right here. Good, let's shake those out. So one more thing from here, just because it's a really good pregnancy exercise, we're gonna do little pelvic tilts. So watch me, I'm just gonna pull my hips forward and back. It's a really small movement. The ball is moving with you. I'm just letting my hips roll forward and back. It's really great, again, preparing for labor, but also keeping those joints feeling good during pregnancy. And squeeze, little tilt. You can also do this just flat on the wall without the ball. We'll go 2 more, tilt, and last one. Perfect. And let's go ahead and bring our ball over to our mat. We're gonna grab one of our dumbbells. So bend your knees to get it. We're gonna put the ball on one side. So if my left foot is forward, have the ball to the left, and I'm gonna drop in my chest with my right hand, and I'm gonna take it up for a row. So I'm gonna bring the elbow up. So the ball is keeping me balanced. It's also giving me a little bit of ab work because we're not completely steady. It's making my abs have to work, my core engage, without putting too much stress on my back or my abs. So we're holding it here, keep squeezing, and keep breathing. We'll go for 4 more. 4, squeezing those back muscles. 3, 2, and 1. And from here, I'm just gonna come all the way up into a lunge position. I've still got my fingertips on the ball, dumbbell here, I'm gonna drop it down in a lunge. I'm just sneaking in a little lunge for you guys. Back to those legs. Drop it down and bring it up. If this feels like too much, you can always drop that dumbbell. If you wanna do it without any balance, you can drop your fingertips off the ball. Be there. Use the extra. Drop it down. Last 4, 4, and breathe. 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. And then let's flip that right around. So we'll put the ball on the other side. So my right foot is forward, left foot back. The ball is here. Lap back down, taking it into a row. So my knees are soft, just bring it up and down. Squeezing in the back. So just holding this position is going to engage our cores. Really important that we work our upper bodies. We hear a lot about core and legs for delivery, but once the baby's here, we're going to be holding the baby for long periods of time. So we really want to have strong arms, strong backs. 4 and 3. Keep squeezing. 2 and 1. And then go ahead and bring it up, that upright lunge position. Fingertips on the ball, drop the knee down, press it up. Drop it low, and here. Breathe. Abs are pulled in, lots of balance. Breathe. Chest is lifted, good posture. Again, if it feels like too much, you can drop that dumbbell for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Excellent. Okay, so catch your breath. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We're gonna come to a seated position on the ball with both of our dumbbells. So make sure that you feel balanced. So we're gonna take the feet about shoulder width apart. I'm gonna sit a little bit forward. Just do what is best for you. If you don't feel steady, you can always do what we're doing with one dumbbell and hold on to a chair or the back of the couch or the wall. Do whatever you need to do for you today. So we're here. We're gonna start with just basic bicep curl. So hammer curl, bring them up, drop them down. So the big advantage to sitting on the ball, obviously you can do these movements standing. If you're feeling really good, you can do these movements with the squat on the wall or lunges, totally up to you. But the advantage of doing them on the ball is we're forcing our core to engage, right? So we can't even sit on the ball without engaging the core. So And this is true for everybody, not just in pregnancy. So what's nice about this is we can engage our core, again, without the crunches, without the Pilates, all the different things that we can't do once we're in that second trimester. Almost there. Bicep curls are great. Again, this is the position we're holding the baby in, right? Last two, and one more. Good. Drop them down, breathe for a second. And then we're gonna take them up, we're gonna do shoulder presses. So even just holding them here, you're gonna feel a little more core activation. So starting just up and in, down and out. If you start to feel too much pressure in your back, roll back a little, really pull those abs in. And if maybe you have heavier dumbbells or they're just feeling heavy, these are feeling heavy to me today, you could always just alternate one at a time. We're not gonna do as many, not letting them drop all the way here, keep them here for balance and good core activation. And we'll go 4 and breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Good, drop those down, roll those shoulders forward. So drop one of your dumbbells. We're gonna drop one to the side. Again, feet shoulder width apart for balance, one hand up. We're just gonna do a little easy side bend. So working those obliques, working in our sides to strengthen our core, again, without too much pressure. Also a movement that you could do standing, but sitting on the ball, we're gonna activate and engage those core muscles more just by being here. You probably feel those arms still burning a little bit. I know I do. Just a couple more on this side, a few more. And then we'll switch it other side. Last one. And let's switch that dumbbell over, other hand up. Here we go. Down and up. Little bend, just moving through the torso. Abs are engaged, shoulder blades pulled in, and breathe. There we go. And we're gonna keep this workout kind of short. And then if you feel like you need more, you can always start it over and do everything we did for a second time. We're just going through everything once. Last one, and relax. So go ahead and grab both dumbbells. So we're gonna bring them up. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. We're gonna bring them up again, nice good posture for triceps. So I'm going up and over, and I'm going down behind the head. If you have something a little bit heavier, drop one of those dumbbells down. Just grab one with both hands and here to here. So whichever works best for you. Again, holding it above our head is gonna force us to engage and activate. We're making sure we're not here or here. We're right in the center, elbows in, extend it up. Strong arms, you can have one or both. If you have them both, just make sure those elbows stay in, straight up. You can even lace those fingers if your dumbbells allow for that. Just making sure those elbows don't get out to the side. And you're gonna feel your upper back and a little bit of lower back too, just engage, tightening to stabilize. We want that. It shouldn't feel painful. So if you feel any pain, drop the dumbbells, take a little stretch break, but don't be alarmed if you do feel them working. That's what we want. Again, that's holding them above our head and sitting on the ball. Last two, and one more, and relax. So let's drop those dumbbells down, reach those hands forward, round here into the chest, and breathe. And let's go ahead and take it down onto our ball on the mat. So dumbbells out of the way, we don't need them just yet. Little back stretch from here, roll it forward. And let's turn to our side. So we're gonna use the ball. We're on one knee. We're leaning over into it. So we're gonna take this leg out. So just go as far as is comfortable for you. This might not be comfortable for everybody. You can either be up here or all the way down, leaning into the ball. Just gonna do a little lift. So a little bit of outer thighs and glutes, little Pilates move. You can hold your belly if you want a little extra support. There we go, and breathe. Do a couple things from here, each side, towards the end of the workout. And let's do a little side crunch. So I'm pulling that knee in, reaching it over. So if you have a bigger stability ball, you might have to be up on top. You can even put the ball against the wall if that helps a little bit with your positioning. And we'll go 4, and breathe, 3, 2, and then let's just hold that leg out and just do little tiny lifts right in those outer thighs and glutes. 4, 3, 2, and relax. So very carefully turn into that, sit to that side, and then we'll do the same thing, other side. So bring that ball around. Again, you can just be leaning into it this way or up against the wall or all the way over like I want to. And we'll start with just a lift and lower. Breathe. Flex that foot, working through the hip. For 4, 3, 2, and then side crunch, elbow to knee, reach over, pull it in, and extend it out. Reach, pull. 4 more just like this. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then hold it out. Just little tiny lifts, really isolated. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. Very carefully turn into your ball. Sit to that side. So from here, guys, a little core movement that's also going to be a little stretch. We're going to start up on our knees, and we're just going to roll it out to a little stretch from here and bring it back. So it's up to you. If you are feeling pretty strong, and especially if you're in those earlier weeks, first or second trimester, you can take it all the way out to the elbows into that little plank position and roll it back. If you're in that third trimester like me and you're feeling the weight in the center, you can certainly keep it here where we kind of bend, but we don't let our weight go all the way forward. It's a little more of a stretch, but we're still getting the core activation just by holding our hands on the ball. So either one of those is fine. All the way out to a little plank, still staying on the knees, so we're still getting not as much pressure on the abs there. Roll it forward and back, or here, roll it down, a little more of a stretch. Last one, hold it here. So sit back into the hips, make it a little bit of a child's pose stretch right here. Press those shoulders down. There we go. And then one more thing from here, guys. We're gonna put our elbows into the ball. Again, having to stabilize. And we're just gonna do a little kick. So all on one side. So it's kind of that little donkey kick that we do on the mat. But as you can feel, since we're a little bit unsteady, our abs are engaged. If that feels like too much for you, you can always put one hand on the floor. That's gonna help. But if you can, stay here because we'll keep those abs working. It should feel a little unsteady. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing, other side. Other leg, abs in tight. Woo! Yeah, a little bit bouncy. You can always take that hand down. I might need that. Again, if you're in those earlier weeks, you might have more stability than me. And breathe. Gotta really stay focused. Last 4. The only thing we don't want is for you to feel too off balance. So do what's best for you. One more, as I just did. Sit back into those hips. Stretch it out. So press those shoulders down, lean into that. And breathe. And let's bring it up. Let's cross one hand over, a little stretch. And if you have more weight in the middle, you want to take those knees out wider, you can. And then other side. come down carefully, feet on either side of the ball, and just reach it forward here. Roll into that, let your head and neck relax. And open up those hands behind and grab. So as I said before, if you're used to a little longer workouts or a little higher intensity level, feel free to start this over and do it a second time. You'll get a longer workout. If this was enough for you today, you did great. Big deep breath in and out. And that was your prenatal stability ball workout. Great job, everybody.